Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much to my subscribers. Welcome newcomers. I hope you like what you see, and if so, be part of this journey with us by hitting that subscription button right below in red. It's free of charge. You don't pay anything for it, and it helps the channel. And also don't forget to hit the bell notifications for new uploads. I want to thank every single one of you for all your beautiful comments and your support. Thank you so much. And I would like to mention that right up top, there's 3 little buttons. You can click there to slow down the video to the speed you would like if I'm too fast for you. Also, right next to it, there's the CC, closed caption. You can turn that on and you can pause the video and take notes of everything that will be written down here on the stitch that I will be calling. In case you don't have the CC up there or the 3 little buttons on the video up top, there's 3 little buttons. You just click there on the settings and it's in there. You can slow down the video and also turn your closed caption on. The next thing I would like to mention is in the description box, everything is always listed below. There's a little arrow right, like a V, upside down, right below the video on the right side. If you click that little arrow, everything will be in the description box. So I have my Facebook page for the crochet. I also have a Facebook group, crochet, that you can join if you have a profile on your Facebook. And you can join us in the group. It's a private group. So, of course, you have to have a profile. If you don't, then unfortunately you can't, because there's too many scammers going around with the groups, and I want to make sure that we're all safe and nobody's going around scamming anybody. I see a lot of that in the groups nowadays, and I'm taking myself away from the groups due to that fact, and also the fact that there's some nastiness going on, especially coming out of administration's mouth. That's not a good thing. So I decided to create my own, inviting you to be part of it if you'd like to. What else? So I also would like to mention, if you please want to help to donate for the women in need of thread and yarn, I need your help to buy them the thread and yarn. I have my PayPal account below in the description box. You can donate whatever you feel like. Everything adds up at the end, so we can help these women to get them busy with, creating some pieces and distract their minds from the daily life stress that they might be going through. It could be a mental stress, it could be family stress, it could be mothers alone with children that cannot afford to buy these threads and yarn. So I really want to help them out, and the only way I can do it is by you and I together helping them out. So please be generous and help out. It doesn't matter the amount. And I want to thank you so much for helping. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And I'm sure they will appreciate you too, very, very much so. So thank you again. Anything else? I hope I'm not forgetting. So normally when I'm calling out the stitch and I say chain 1 for space, and I usually say chain 1 separation, that means for space. If your stitch is too tight, then do an extra chain. So instead of doing 1, you do 2 chain. If your stitch is too loose, then do less 1 chain. Also, when your stitch is extremely tight, you should go with the hook, 1 hook size bigger than your normal that you use, because that will help to loosen up the stitch when you're going into the second row and try to put your stitches in. Okay, so thank you so much, everybody. We're going to get started. Please also share, give a thumbs up on the video. It helps to circulate the video and have the channel to be recognized. Share on your Facebook public with your family and friends. Have them join us together as one big family. So thank you so much, everybody. I send much hug and love to every single one of you, and many blessings from the universe. Thank you so much, everyone. Okay, everyone. So we're going to get started on this pattern in this table runner. Trying to fix my lighting here for some reason today. It's, well, some days are just brighter than others, right? So 4-ply, 100% cotton thread. Little rolls like this. These are Portugal threads, so you can only find them here in Portugal. Hook size 3, pair of scissors, and a small one to tuck in loose ends, which I don't even know where I have it, somewhere. Okay, and we're going to get started on this. So first thing you do is slip stitch knot. You don't count this as a chain. So now you're going to do 1, 2, 3, 4 chains. You're going to come into the first one, first chain, and you're going to close it in with slip stitch. We're going to do 1, 2, and 3 chain going up. That's equivalent as a double crochet. 2 double crochets, 3 double crochets, 2 chain separation. Now if your stitch is too tight, you know that you have to do an extra chain. If it's too loose, then cut down the chain. And always look ahead of the video before you create anything. Sometimes mistakes, errors can be done as human beings. Now usually I don't edit my mistakes. I usually keep it on and show you how we can fix it without taking down the pattern. Okay, so now we have 2 groups of 3 double crochet. We're always going to increase 2 double crochets in the center here for this side and 2 double crochets for that side. Separation of 2 chain. So now we're going up 1, 2, 2 chain for me, 3 for some of yous. Okay, so double crochet over double crochet. Very simple. So now we have the 3 double crochets that we had from previous row and 2 more inside of this space here. So we increase by 2 always until the end of the pattern. 2 chain separation and 2 more double crochets on the same space. This is how we're going to increase this table runner. And again, we're going to repeat the same thing as we did on the other side. Remembering that everything we do on this side, we must do the same thing on this side. We have to have the table runner balance out, right? So now it looks like this. We're going to turn around again. 2 chain for me, 3 for some of you. And again, double crochet over double crochet. This is very simple to create. Nothing, a beginner can do this. It's easy as that. So again, like I mentioned, we're always going to do double crochet over double crochet and always an increase in the center here. This is how we get our table runner to enlarge and get big, right? So 2 double crochets again, and this is separated by 2 chain. Always the same thing. So remembering that what you did on this side, you have to do on this side. So it's just double crochet over double crochet. Nothing to it, right? And the good thing about this table runner, you can go don't forget to put into your last double crochet there. You can go the length you would like. So in this case, I am going to do 12 rows. On your 12th row, you're supposed to have 25 double crochets on each side. Okay, so it's just a repeat until your 12th row. Now, like I mentioned, this is a 4-ply, and I'm working on to do the table runner because this is just a sample for you guys. So as you can see here, there's a huge difference on sizes, of course. I mean, can't compare, right? So, see how. So I have my 12 rows here and my 25 double crochets here. So continue yours, and we're going to proceed with the next step that we're going to do. So these squares are always going to be built the length you'd like. So that means I have my first square here, right? I mean, if you look at it, it's a square. So I have my first square. Now we're going to create the other motif here, and then we go back into the square again, okay? Which I should have the picture going up over there, because at this point I'm just creating it still. It's not ready yet to have the picture or to show you, okay? So just continue yours, and we're going to continue now from here on after you finish doing your 12 row of double crochets, total 25 on this side, 2 chain separation, and 25 on this side. Okay, so now we're going to continue on. So I've turned my work. 1, 2 chain for me, could be 3 for you, and I'm doing another double crochet on the same space. We're going to create little groups of 2 double crochet with 2 chain separation into the same space. We're creating again 2 double crochets, just like that. See if I don't have this too bright, because then you have a hard time seeing it. Now I'm going to do chain 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Remembering if your stitch is too loose, then do 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. On my 6th one, I'm going to create those 2 groups again. Remembering whatever we're doing on this side, we must do on the other side. So 2 double crochets on the same space, exactly like we did here. We'll always be doing this. And 2 more double crochets on the same space with 2 chain separation between them. And again, chain 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. On your 6th, repeat the same thing. The 2 groups of double crochet, 2 chain separation, and 2 groups again. Not 2 groups, 2 double crochets again. If I can get my thread to pull through. Okay, and again, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 on your 6th. Create the 2 double crochets on the same space and 2 more double crochets separated by 2 chain. I'll make sure I grab all my, I'm supposed to be using a bigger hook, but I love this hook too much, and I like the stitch on it when it's nice and firm. Okay, so now we're on to the last one. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Not 6, 4. Sorry, where am I going? I was counting the 6, making confusion with the 6 space here. Okay, so now what happens? We need to start creating another square. Okay, so by doing that, we're going directly, if you see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, we're going directly inside of the space here, and we're going to do the 3 double crochets exactly how we started here at the beginning. 2 chain separation and 3 more double crochets on the same space. So we're starting to create again the beginning of the square. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You go into your 7th because you have to skip those 6, right? 2 double crochet, 2 chain space, and 2 more double crochet on the same space. 2, 3, 4. So we're repeating 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. On your 6th, you come in, and again double crochet, 1, 2, and again 2 chain separation and 2 more double crochet on the same space. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. 1, 2, 1, 2, and 2 more double crochet on the same space. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now, of course, we know we have to go directly right into the last double crochet, exactly how we started. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're on the 6th, on the last one. So we're going to grab right there inside of the corner and create the 2 double crochets, 2 chain, and 2 more double crochets. just like that. So now you're going to have 1, 2, 3, 4 groups. 1, 2, 3, 4 groups, exactly with the same amount on both sides, remembering that we're starting to create these here. So basically we're going to do always double crochet over double crochet, increase 2 in the center, 2 chain, 2 more, exactly like we did here. And we're going to proceed until we have 12 rows again, because we want them the same size, right? Okay. So we're going to turn around, and I call it the walk. I'm going to walk to the center of my group, if I can get my hook through it, right? It's always very hard to do a tutorial, because remembering that when you guys are crocheting, your hands are up to your chest. Mine is stretched out here on the table. Good Lord, I usually don't have a hard time to turn. What is wrong with me? Wow, okay. We'll just have to redo that again, right? And I have so much thread on here that if I miss, especially that I'm not using the right hook for it. I mean, you're supposed to use like a 4.5 or a 5 on this, but I'm just stubborn. Okay, so I'm going to jump over here to the next one and do my slip stitch. Wow, still having a hard time. Good God. Oh, my Lord. You guys think you have it rough sometimes, right? Well, us pros too, you know. Okay, so inside. So I walked with a slip stitch, came in with a single, 2 chain, 1 more double crochet. We're creating these groups again. 2 chain separation, 2 more double crochet. And we're going to do the 4 chains again. 2, 3, 4. So this row is going to be a repeat. The only difference that we're doing is in the center. We're increasing 2 inside of here and 2 chain and 2 more. So we're going to have 5 double crochets, exactly like we started at the beginning. So 2 chain separation. It's always a repeat here now. Okay, this row is a repeat, so nothing really fancy about it. 2, 3, and 4 chain separation. Come back and create your groups again. Now I might have to do a video too on this if it takes too much memory on my cell phone, until eventually I can get a computer and then I can take all the time in this world without being stressful to hurry up and, you know, in order for it not to take too much memory. Okay, so your 4 chains, and you continue to do the same thing. 2 double crochets, 2 chain separation in the same space, and 2 double crochets. So you're creating those little groups again. 4 chain, double crochet over double crochet. We're creating that square. So I have my 2 double crochet, 3. Inside of the space here, we're going to increase the 2 double crochet. We need to increase this square, right? And 2 chain separation, and 2 more double crochet, and double crochet over double crochet. Now we're going to do this always here in the center the same way until we have 12 rows. So our square can be the same size, just like that. Okay, and we're going to repeat the same thing on here, and I'll meet you at the end. Okay, so now we're going to turn around. We're going to always do the walk with a slip stitch, and we're going to go into the center. of the chain here and create the 2 groups of 2 double crochet separated by 2 chain, all in the same space. And now 1, 2, 3, chain 3. We're coming in the center of these 4 chains that we have here, and give it a little bit of loosage. Don't tighten it too much so it doesn't crumple up. And we're doing a single. And again, 1, 2, 3, coming into the center and create our groups again. Two chain separation and 2 double crochet. So we have our first motive created here like that. 1, 2, and 3. Come into the center and close it with single. 1, 2, and 3. Into the center again. One, 2, and 3, and again. 1, 2, and 3. And we proceed the same way on the other side also. So whatever you do on your right side, you do on your left. For the lefties, whatever you do on your lefty, you do on your right. Hopefully I will upload this for the left-handed people. 2 and 3, because I know I have quite a bit of followers that are lefties. And 1, 2, and 3. We're going to come on top of the double crochet and proceed with the groups here of the double crochets. And we're rebuilding that square again. And so you have your double crochets 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 2 in the center for the increase, and then 2 chain separation, 2 more in the center, and we proceed to continue the same thing as we just did, and 1 on top of the double crochets, 1 per space. And we're going to continue to do the same thing here on here, and I'll meet you at the end. Okay, guys, so I've come to the end here. I did my walk with the slip stitch like we've been doing, create the group. Now we're repeating the same thing again. The 4 chains, and then the next row again. The 4 chains, and then the next row we're going to close in like we just did. So it's just a repeat. I need to have 4 of these motives. Okay, so I'm starting on my second motive, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, and I'm coming in and repeating the same thing. 2 chain separation and 2 more double crochet in the same space. One, 2, 3, 4 chain, coming in, create your group, 2 double crochet, 2 chain, and 2 more in the same space. 1, 2, 3, 4, chain, into the next group, and create again your 2 double crochets, 2 chain, 2 more double crochet, 1, 2, 3, 4, coming on top of the double crochet and doing 1 double crochet per space over the double crochet from the previous row. And then we're doing the 2 double crochet increase in the center space, so inside of the space here, 2 double crochets, 2 chain, and 2 more in the same space. And we're going to repeat the same thing double crochet over double crochet, just like that. Okay, so now we're going to repeat the pattern the same way again. The groups, 4 chain, the groups, 4 chain. We're going to do the increase 2 double crochet inside of the space here. So we're going to have 4 groups of this motif to get to our 25 double crochets here, exactly like we have here. So continue yours, and I'll meet you at the end on my last row of the 4 group motifs. Okay, if you need to advance, go ahead. That's why it's always good to always look ahead. Okay, everyone, so we pretty much finished doing the 12 rows. Obviously, it's 12 rows for the square. And then, of course, to create another square, we know it's 12 rows here too. So we have the 4 groups of motif. Now, I've cut in my thread. And this is how you can increase the length by restarting all over again with your motifs with the other part. And that's why you can go as big as you'd like. So, slip stitch knot. And again, we're going to start to create our group exactly like we did here. So we're just repeating the pattern. So right in the corner on the very first double crochet, single, 2 chain, come back in the same space, another double crochet, 2 chain for space, and in the same space, another double crochet. So now we have our first group exactly like we have here. And now chain 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. We are going to skip the 6th space, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 on your 6th. Create our group again in the same space, 2 double crochet, 2 chain separation, and 2 more double crochet in the same space. 1, 2, 3, 4. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Two double crochet, 2 chain separation, and 2 double crochet. Chain 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. 2 double crochet, 2 chain, and 2 more double crochet. Now I'm going to be adding some flowers. Once I am done the length that I want, I'm going to be adding some flowers and some leaves. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 on the center. So we're going to create the 3 double crochets because we're creating the square box again. So 3 double crochets, 2 chain, and again the same thing, 3 double crochets. So I had worked on my row back here. So I did my 3, 2 chain 3. So we're starting all over again as we were doing here. And I've turned around and now just touching base with you just to make sure that you don't get lost. So my 3 double crochets over double crochet and 2 inside. We're increasing, 2 chain, 2 more inside, double crochets, and 1 on top of the double crochet from the previous row. And 1, 2, 3, and 4. So I'm going to continue mine to the desired length I would like. And then I'll come back to you and show you how I'm going to proceed with my flowers. It's optional for you. You don't have to do flowers. You can leave it as is and you can go the desired length you like. And remember, you can use whatever yarn, thread, and size, because you know the thinner the thread, the more rows you have to do. So, but with this project, you can go as big as you'd like or as small as you'd like also. Coming to the last one, doing the group. Turn around. Do the walk with a slip stitch into the center and create your groups again. And like I said, you could always rewind and look at the start as you're beginning to create another row. So now this row is going to be with 3 chain, exactly like the last one here. 3 chain, and then we're going to hook it on these 2 chains here with single, single. And then we're going to continue to increase 2 inside, 2 chain, and 2 inside until we do 12 rows again. Okay? So I'll see you at the end. Okay, everyone, so I pretty much finished the size that I wanted, and I've done so 3 of this motif. So that means it's 4 of the center one. Okay? As you can see, the first one, and it's the first one here. The second, the third, and then of course it completes, when you're doing it, completes the last one here. Now I'm going to add flower, I love this flower. Instead of being 3D, I wasn't sure if I was going to do a 3D one, but I decided not to do the 3D. So I'll be doing just like that. You'll see it better on top of the table because here with the screen towel won't pop up as much. And this is just glued on. For the leaves, I'll leave the link below. And then for the sides here, I will be putting these ones on here, on between the motifs. But you will see much better once it's displayed now at the end. So I'll be putting on both sides here. Like I said, I'll leave the link to the leaves. The little margarita flowers are very simple, so you would just do chain 4, slip stitch knot 1, 2, 3, and 4, close in the first one, slip stitch, chain 3, and inside of this magic circle that we just, well, little ring we just did, we're going to do 11 more double crochets. So we'll have a total of 12 double crochets inside of this little circle. Okay. You'd come to the end, close it in with a slip stitch on the third chain we started. Just like that. Now you can cut your thread and use the rest of the flower different color. Because I'm doing just a demonstration, I'm not going to cut it. So I'm coming into the next one with a single and chain 12. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Into the next space, single. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So very simple, nothing to it. Next space, single. So you're going to create these loops 12 times, and you can put a purl if you'd like. Pretty much this is what it is with the flower, very simple. So I will have it in display. So you do 12 loops, and there you have your flower. I will have it in display and show you what it looks like on top of the table. It should pop up more because the table is mahogany, and with these colors, it really stands out. I want to thank every single one of you. Please don't forget to give a thumbs up on the video. It's very important to have it circulate. And until next time, thank you so much, everyone. God bless. Stay safe. Take care of yourselves and each other. Bye-bye until next time.